Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Expat JNG and thank you very much for being here. So in today's video, I want to share to you guys step-by-step guide on how we got dual citizenship for our baby James Alex. But before we continue, just a very quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. So just to give you a quick background about my family, we are a Filipino-American couple who met in Thailand and got married there. And then we had our first baby, who I mentioned earlier, James Alex, in Thailand also. Alright guys, so since our baby was born in Thailand, he had a birth certificate which was written in Thai language. So if you are a foreigner and you need that document to process anything, or just say if you're a foreigner, you have to have it translated. And not only that, have the document translated into English, authenticated by the Thai Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now, where is the Thai Ministry of Foreign Affairs? I'm gonna put a link of the address on the description box below so that you can just click it and be directed to the place, because there are two guys, but there's one specifically for authentication, the consular office. So I'm gonna put guys a link on the description box below. After we got his birth certificate translated into English and had it authenticated by the Thai Ministry of Foreign Affairs, what we did was, okay, now let's go to the next step. I had my whole list here, guys, so that I make sure I won't forget anything. But if I won't be able to cover anything that you're looking for, feel free to comment down below and ask me questions, and I'm gonna try to give the answer for you. I will try to discuss with my husband and ask some other friends who did the same thing. Alright guys, so let's get started. So the very first thing to do when applying for a dual citizenship, guys, it's not complicated at all. There's nothing special you need to do. The only thing you need to do is report your child's birth in your respective embassy if you are living overseas, just like both of us and my husband. So after reporting the birth, you can also do the passport process or application of passport at the same time, like on the same day. But if you don't feel like doing that, you can do it separately, but I suggest to do it at the same time because it's the most convenient. Alright, so guys, what did we do? Since we are from two different countries, we divided the task. How did we divide the task? My husband had to take care of the American side, and I have to take care of my Filipino side. So I went online and looked for the requirements for report of birth and new passport application. Okay guys, and my husband did the same thing. So there's one thing I suggest that you need to do when doing this. Once you find out all the list of requirements, copy and paste that one and make a checklist of those requirements so that you'll stay organized and you keep track of which document you've already finished, so that you'll go crazy, just preparing all this bunch of documents. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you the example. So for my side, the Filipino side, I made my own checklist. Okay, so there are about 6 requirements for the Filipino side for report of birth. But make sure to look at the, look at the list of requirements suitable for you, because there are different requirements for different baby status. Like for example, for us, our baby was born in marriage. There's also a requirement for baby born outside marriage, and etc, etc, like that. So make sure that the list of requirements you're looking for is suitable for you. But for us guys, we needed personal appearance of at least one parent. If the child is illegitimate, the mother should be one to report the birth. Okay, the second one is 4 sets of report of birth form. So my suggestion for this guys is pre-download download it from the embassy's website and then fill out the form while you're still at home, so that when you go to the embassy, all the requirements are ready and you still don't have to fill out any form in the embassy. It's just hassle-free. It's just a suggestion, guys. Once it's just a suggestion because you can access anyway. But if you don't feel like doing that and you want to fill out at the embassy, then it's your choice. But that's just my suggestion. Okay, so the third one for the Philippine side is one passport size colored picture of the child. Yep, okay. We needed that. But also, when you will be there, they still need to take the passport picture for your baby at the embassy. Not like the American side that you don't have to take a picture in the embassy. You just give the picture taken from outside. Okay, so the fourth one is birth certificate of child translated into English and duly authenticated by the Thai Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And that's what we did, like I told you earlier. And number 5 is valid passports of the child's parent and 4 copies of data page of each passport. Okay. And number 6 is 1 original copy of 3 additional photocopies of marriage contract of the parents. So if parents are married, you will need this one. So for us, in our case, we also got married in Thailand. So we had to our Thai marriage certificate translated into English and had it authenticated by the Thai Ministry of Foreign Affairs as well. Okay. Okay, and then you're gonna pay for 925 baht for the fee for report of birth. And there's a reminder here that says if the marriage was solemnized in the Philippines, the marriage contract must be duly authenticated by the National Statistics Office or NSO, Office of the Civil Registrar General, and the Department of Foreign Affairs Authentication Division. So if the marriage was solemnized under Thai law, just like us guys, the marriage contract must be translated into English and authenticated by the Thai Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Alright guys, lots of process, but it's worth it. Okay, now let's go to the American side. I'm gonna show you. There's requirement A, can you see that? And requirement B. In our case, we needed requirement A. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you guys. First one is original bank draft. DS 2029 fee. Completed DS, that's the form that you fill out online. US parents passport, okay, US parents naturalization certificate if applicable. Non-US parents passport ID, passport or ID, child's registered birth certificate, English translation of child's birth certificate, marriage certificate if birth was in wedlock, English translation if other than English language, divorce decree if applicable, English translation if other than English language, mother's prenatal records. Okay, I don't have to go through all these things, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna put a link on the description box below and see what's applicable for you. So after the report of birth, guys, you can also apply for the passport immediately. So that's what we did. So once you already applied for it, you're just gonna wait. So since we did the American passport first, we actually got the American passport when our baby was 3 weeks old. The youngest baby with a passport, I know. And we got the Filipino passport. We applied for the Filipino passport when he was 7 weeks old. Okay? So, be reminded that for the Philippine Embassy, you don't need to make an appointment. You just have to go walk in at any time during the day, during office hours. But for the American side, you have to make an appointment. You can't go there, walk in. So you have to make an appointment in advance. So, when we get the American passport, they said, should your child also have claim to citizenships of another country, you should be aware that U.S. law requires that every U.S. citizen enters and exits the United States on a valid American passport. I hope I covered most of the necessary information, but if, like I said earlier, if there's one thing you want to know and ask more about this process, I'm very glad and very willing to answer you guys, because I know many parents are wondering what to do. So once you have both passports, then your child is already a dual citizen. You don't need to do anything special. Just apply for it. So if you are new, I hope you would stick around and yeah, enjoy.